What up, guys? Happy Sunday. Time for a review, but one quick update. So as some of you have already noticed, I've taken down the Pomade chart off of the website because at this point with over 200 products, that chart just doesn't provide enough resolution for you to compare. Back when it was 50, that was okay, but now 200, I need a new solution. So we're gonna come up with that. I'm gonna keep you posted. In the meantime, like, the approved list is the approved list. Like, there are the approved products that kind of work and they work exceptionally, but then there are the approved list, which is the best of the best. And so if you want to know quickly what I consider to be the best, then whatever's available in the approved list is already most selective of the already selective. So anyways, today we'll be looking at Nostalgic Handmade again. We'll be wrapping up their line today. Well, at least at this point, they have 3 products: the water-based, the firm, and the medium. Today we'll be finally looking at the medium. So we'll start off by looking at it up close. This is it. This is Nostalgic Handmade medium. It's dangerous to go alone. Scoop this. And as you can tell, design once again completely 100% on point. Reference to the old Zelda game. Honestly, never played it, but it's pretty hard to go through life without recognizing it. The scent is orange soda slick. Tell you guys more about that. Hold looks like a half a heart above like average, and the shine is also, I would say, about was it 3? So 3.5 over 5 hearts. And other side you have ingredients. Opening it up, you have a similar look to the firm oil base, and similar to the water one as well. See a little bit less of a reflection on this one, but you still see it more than like the water base. And this is a purple plastic 4-ounce jar. Let's go ahead and start using it. The smell of this pomade, like the orange soda slick, is pretty accurate, but I think even more accurate is to say it smells like the orange Smarties, like spot on, like as though you crushed it up, and then you just had that aroma in the air, kind of like an oranginess, like a candiness, and also like a fake like soda-ness, a fake carbonation that is like smelled. But anyways, let's go ahead and start styling. The primary thing to notice is that the main ingredient of this pomade is actually mango butter, which is very unusual, and at least that's what also makes it interesting. Scooping it out, it's a little brittle from the beginning, so you can kind of see the familiarity with like the firm hold, but there is definitely a distinction between the two. And we've seen, I believe, one other mango butter product, as far as I'm aware, outside of this line, of course, which is like Crown and Combs product. And that one had mango butter. I don't remember whether it was the primary, but it was also there, but that one didn't work too well. There was an issue of it just being a little too weak, at least the original one. And so now with this, the brittle kind of feel of this product, we're a little more hopeful that there's going to be some more hold. Mango butter allows you to break it down real easily, gets it really smooth, but you really need to come back in with that hold. But yeah, so it scoops out a little brittle, melts in your hands completely, and applies very easily. We can kind of see the smell around that. We can smell the scent of the product kind of just permeating around. Primarily, you get that real I don't know how to describe it. It's like a artificial powdery oranginess that's really recognizable. We'll just go ahead and come in with one more lick and we should be good. Just making sure that we apply it down near the roots or the foundation of the hair so that we can really build that pomp later, and also minimize the amount of product we need, and also minimize the weight of everything. And alright, so I think that's enough product. We'll go ahead and just start slicking everything back. Combing through it is very easy as expected. With that, go ahead, start styling. And we'll go ahead and call that done. Go ahead, fix this real quick. But yeah, so I mean, as you can tell, you get a very like limited but like yet adequate amount of strength or like hold. I mean, if you are kind of not super comfortable with forming like the Pomodoro like by now, you might have a little trouble because with some of these other like medium holds, they're kind of meant for like you to style, get just enough volume but get a like phenomenal shape. Because by balancing between like providing like a good slickness and kind of limiting that hold, you really allow the hair to kind of get that more like spherical shape when you form the pomp. And so this is one like definitely one of the better performing like medium holds in regard to that characteristic. For the shine, we see it once again. I think the shine is pretty consistent across the nostalgic Handmade line. Basically like a notch above neutral, just kind of showing some presence, being quiet, not being loud at all. Slickness is definitely there, also consistent across the line. I wouldn't say the slickness really changes between any of the products. It's primarily the strength and like kind of the control or the way the product feels that really changes between the two. And the medium is kind of like an oil-based version of that water-based formula. Rather, they're really similar to one another, one being oil-based and one being like water-based. And so you have a preference, between the two in regards to like a type of pomade, then those would be the two types to choose. But yeah, so allowed me to form a very nice pompadour. But of course, we'll go throughout the whole day now, and we'll see how well this thing actually stays. And see you guys in a few hours. Alright, I'm back, end of the day, and as you can tell, everything's messed up. I've been out the entire day for, I would say, about 8 hours now, and I was running around with Luna and just playing with her at the park, and so I expected to get this messy. No pomade would really last that. But I want to go ahead and showcase to you guys how it restyles firsthand and kind of just go through that real time. So the product is still soft, of course. The shine is still very much there and at the same level it was before. It wasn't excessive in the beginning and it hasn't lost the shine at all throughout the day. And this is kind of a unique thing with the entire nostalgic Handmade lines, that the shine that you get at the beginning is the shine you get at the end of the day as well. And what we notice right now is that, this was a true medium pomade. And what I mean by that is a lot of people tend to market a product as a medium when it's in truth more of like a strongish medium in order to kind of more easily pretend that it's a better product. It's mistaken a lot that more hold means a better product, and that's not absolutely true at all by any means. There's a lot more to a good product than just a hold, and there's a lot more to styling with like a product than just a hold it offers. And what we kind of see now is a product that has kind of maintained, I would say, about 60% of the hold, which is definitely better than average. Most pomades, especially oil based, actually kind of lose a bit throughout the day, and the lighter they are, the more they lose. And this one has done a relatively good job maintaining the hold. I was able to restyle respectable late in the day pomp by just recombing it and reworking it. You guys saw before, it was completely gone. So restyling is easy. The endurance itself is what you expect out of a real traditional medium pomade. But at the same time, with the use of the mango butter, it actually feels much cleaner than many of the other oil-based mediums that we've used. Actually, it actually might be the cleanest medium we've used in regards to the greasiness to feel. Because a lot of them, whether you use petroleum, hydrogenated castor oil as the main oil-based component, those tend to get pretty greasy. But with this mango butter, it works. It feels nice. I'm not to say it's completely not greasy at all. That is, but it feels a little drier. It feels a little nicer. Washing it out. So similarly with the firm, that one takes about 1 or 2 showers for me. I've been lucky enough kind of a few times now to wash out in one go. And so with this medium, I kind of expect it to basically also wash out in one go. Typically with mango butter, softens it up, makes it a little easier. Still, I would guess 1 to 2 showers, 2 to 3 at maximum. It's not going to be like the other oil bases, the really, really cheap ones that just stay in your hair forever. And so, this is
a great medium hold, like oil-based pomade. Haven't haven't really used oil bases in general, and haven't even touched any like medium weights for a while. But this one is the few ones I would actually consider like using more frequently because it's clean. It's true to its like definition, or true to its label, I guess, as a medium, and it styles nicely, and it doesn't get all super greasy, both in looks and feel. So yeah, I like it. I would recommend it. Like, definitely from the nostalgic handmade line, what we've seen so far, the water base is a must try. And then second, I would consider this medium hold, and then the firm. All great products, but that water base is exceptional, and this medium is very, very good. And especially for an oil-based one that's clean, one that styles nicely, one that doesn't get all nasty throughout the day, this is a good consideration. If you want to stay loyal to an oil-based, but you don't want to deal too much with that greasiness, this new like mango butter kind of thing is actually a pretty good idea. So this has been a review for the nostalgic handmade medium hold. If they come out with any other products you can trust, I'll be looking out for it. Very happy with what Dave's been able to do with this line, and I look forward to anything else he makes. But yeah, if you're interested, of course, if you have the promo code ThePomp, all caps, use it, save some money, or not, I don't really care. Just make sure you always buy direct to support the brewers. Other than that, take care guys, and peace.